Good day, everyone. Welcome to Cooking for Men. Today, we're going to be cooking some ribs on the barbecue, on the gas barbecue. It's very simple on this one, as we're getting a rack of ribs from the local store. When they're on special, it's time to get them cooked up, for under $10. You can get a nice stack of ribs for 2 person. First thing I do is I remove the excess fat and the small membranes that you find at the back of the ribs. It's really all you need to do to get it prepped for something like that. So once that's done, the next thing we're going to be able to do is put some rub on it. I'm using a maple dry rub. And then on this recipe, all we're going to be using is actual dry rubs. We won't be using any other sauce. And then we're going to try to get the amount of sugar as low as we can for something like that. So I'm putting the rub basically just like you would do on a steak. Just apply the rub and then work it in. Try to get it everywhere. Flip that around, do the same thing on the other side. For the rub itself, I'm trying to get this done, in less than an hour, which is quite easy to get it all prepped and cooked. For the rub itself, if you have a bit more time, you can actually put the rub on, get the process, and leave the rub on for at least an hour. You'll see there's a bit of a difference in taste when you get it on for an hour. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some avocado oil and put a bit of rub inside of it, and I'm going to mix that up. That'll give me just below 1/4 cup, and that's what I'm going to be using to put on my ribs when I'm going to get them nice and dark at the end. So I'm putting it in foiled. I'm using the foil from the grocery store, so it is quite thin, so I'd like to use at least 2 layers of it, so double it up. If you're using more of a commercial foil, something a bit thicker, 1 layer probably would do the trick. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm obviously gonna cook in the foil both sides for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna be looking for getting the barbecue at about 350 degrees to 400 degrees. What I'm looking for temperature final is around the 71 degree. Obviously, when I first remove it out of the foil, it's probably gonna be sitting about 60, 64. If you look in the meat is drawn away from the bone for about 1/4 inch. I'm gonna finish it up on the actual barbecue grill itself. I'm gonna get my barbecue in the 400 degree range. And all I'm gonna use is the avocado oil with my rub. And I'm gonna make sure it doesn't actually burn. So I'll put that on a few times, and I'll just flip it around on both sides a few times. And then I should see by the time it's ready to go, you'll look at the bone at the end on the side, and it'll be drawn away from the meat for about, close to almost 1/2 inch. And I'll tell you that it's pretty well ready. There's your ribs ready in 1 hour. You guys enjoy. Have a good one.